morning. It is Tuesday, and although it's been offering to rain and it's been drizzling slightly, the weather's actually really nice. It's one of those lovely, you know, when you walk through a forest and there's that smell of the forest and the dew, it's actually quite refreshing. It's like that. But I'm not walking in the middle of the countryside, which it looks like. The Jeep has a caliper stuck on, so it's in at the garage. But instead of leaving it for something so small, I decided just to wait. Well, I'm hoping it's something so small. You can always hope that it's not going to be a big thing at the garage whenever a car goes into the garage. But I'm actually right on one of the main roads in Aberdeenshire, and I've always admired, there's a gatehouse at the bottom, right? Someone's house, but let me turn you around and show you it quickly. This is the gatehouse, but someone's house. I don't want to film too much, and this is the main road. And I've always admired this house. And then when you turn around, that road's obviously blocked off, but you access this from the other side, so the road next to it. And when you walk up, you can see, I'll turn you around to see me just because it's a bit of a walk. When I get closer, I'll turn you back around to see it. Yeah, I've never really thought about what the gatehouse is a gatehouse to, because obviously there's a gatehouse there. Obviously the gatehouse is usually attached to a large country home or a large mansion house or something, but I never really thought about that one because you can't see anything from the road because it's all covered with this. But because the car's in the garage, I thought I'd come for a walk. Now, if it wasn't COVID, I probably wouldn't have come for a walk because I would have just sat in the garage, done some work, and not really thought anything. But I didn't want to sit with my mask on in the garage. So I thought I'll just go for a walk, and I was completely planning just to walk along that main road. And then I saw this and I thought, oh, there's a sign saying that there's a church up this road. I thought, well, if there's a church, you must be allowed. Oh, I'm out of breath, sorry. You must be allowed to walk up it. So I just thought, right, I may as well go and have a wee walk up to see, not expecting to see what I saw. Round this corner, look what you see. I'm just blown away. It's beautiful. Right, let me turn you around. Now, obviously this isn't what I saw when I first came up because I came up the other road. But look what's up here. I'm just blown away. There's a Jacobite museum as well, called Blair Castle. It's Blair Castle, and it's got a museum at the back. And look at it. Oh my word. I'm blown away. Although I must admit, I was blown away for about 5 minutes, and then I started looking at all the different things that might need done to it. Oh, is the roof okay? Oh yeah, the roof looks okay. Oh, it's got single glazing in that story. Oh, that would need all these things. You look at things totally differently after having an old house. Absolutely stunning. I'm so surprised that this is here, and I'm going to have to come back with the children because Bartley's been learning about the Jacobite history at school and absolutely loved it. They made little shields out of wood, and they got to hammer in little pins to make it like a targe, and thoroughly enjoyed learning about them. And he knows a lot more than I do, and he was correcting me with my knowledge of Scottish history. But he would just love it here. Both the children would, but Bartley's the one that's been studying at school. It's just amazing. Look at it. I just can't believe I stumbled across it. I'm around here, look at this. Imagine getting married in that church and then having like your wedding reception in there. Beautiful. Can you hear the stream? That's not helping the fact that I need the toilet. Yeah, isn't that just gorgeous? That's kind of what we were hoping. Maybe not so overgrown, but kind of that sort of idea for our little burn in the garden eventually. But yes, so this is my morning. I don't know how long it's going to take. I just said, look, I'll go for a walk. I've got a bag of crisps, in fact, I'm going to take them out because I'm going to have them just now. A bag of Snacky Jacks. These are delicious, by the way. Sweet chilli. I love the salt vinegar ones as well, but these ones are just delicious. So I'm going to have them just now. I'll just wait for when it's finished and then head back. And a very exciting afternoon of ironing for me today. And I've also got my vlog going live because this is Tuesday. So yeah, an exciting afternoon of ironing. I love ironing. So for me, that is a guilt-free way of watching some TV. Wednesday night, let me just shut this fan for less noise. It's Wednesday night and it is miserable. It feels like autumn. So I'm making up a quick chicken stir-fry, egg fried rice. So I've got the eggs ready, and I love this rice cooker. It just makes the fluffiest rice. And it's a Jamie Oliver one, but he obviously doesn't do the Jamie Oliver at home anymore. But It is amazing. It's perfect rice every time. So I'm going to go and add the rice to here. I've added in every kind of veg, courgette, onions, garlic, sweet baby corns, purple sprouting broccoli, normal broccoli. Oh, I can't think what else. There's loads of things in there. So I've just fried all that up at different times. Put in the hardest things first to cook and then the softer things. And I'm just going to go and add the rice. I've added a little bit of this curcumin soy sauce and a little bit of fish sauce as well. Just give it a little bit of a kick, and then I'll add the rice, the eggs, and I've got some chilies, some chopped up tomatoes and some chilies to add. I added a little bit of chili into this, as you can see from the side there. A little bit of chili, but not too much for the children, and then I'll add extra to the adults. As you all know by now, I never make just enough for one night. This is going to do our lunch on Thursday and Friday as well as our dinner tonight. So I've just made a little well in the middle. I did the rice obviously, and then I made a little well, turned the heat down, and then I'm just scrambling the eggs in the centre before mixing it in with the rice. You can mix it all through before you do this, but then you won't get chunks of egg. You'll just get soggy rice. So this is how I do it. I don't know if it's the right way, but this is how I am going to make mine. So I'll just keep stirring it until the egg scrambles and then mix it through with the rice. I do like not having to think about lunches each day. And then for those lunches we'll add either some we'll add some hoisin sauce or some red sweet chili sauce, or just add some more soy sauce to make it different for the days. But that's almost ready to mix in with the rest of it. Good morning. I'm just collecting the mail, and something exciting has arrived that I've been waiting for a little while. It is a case for my phone. Now, I've had this phone for ages, and I've just used the like an old lady sitting in my wee rocking chair. I've had my phone for ages, but I've just used the free case. It came with like a free clear case. And I've just used it because I couldn't find one that I liked. I couldn't decide. I didn't know if I should go for this, that, the next. I'm so indecisive. But I just decided to go for it because I've had this case for so long now that it's looking a bit scruffy. So it has arrived in the post. So I'll open that up with you. It is so miserable outside today. I had to go to the garage because I'm going to be treating the antiques that I showed you last time with woodworm treatment. And it was horrible, pouring with rain. I ran to the garage. It's not far away. It's like literally just across the courtyard. But it was miserable. And you know what? If it wasn't for the fact that I'd cleaned out all the fires and the stove, then I'd be putting them on. It's that kind of day. It's like an autumnal day where it's freezing. You just want to wrap up cozy in front of the fire. It's one of those days. I was supposed to go for a long walk with one of my best friends round the little loop. But it's pouring with rain, so we've postponed it till next week. Next week's supposed to be gorgeous sunshine, which is good because I have dumped everything into the garage. So my plan next week is to take everything out of the garage and sort through it all and get it back in and where they're supposed to be. I've got, like, when I did the bath, I put all the stuff from the bath into a box, carried it downstairs, and then popped it straight outside into the garage. Yeah, and I still haven't even, I need to put all that away, put it back where it's supposed to be. I'm supposed to go for a walk, but my legs are still absolutely killing me from the big walk on Tuesday. Just the very backs of them and like the front, just stretching them even just now, putting my foot back and forth, so sore. So yeah, it's probably a good idea that I give them a bit of a rest until they totally recover. So let's get into this. Let's open this up. I'm going to pop it down on the floor so you can see what's inside it. This is how it arrives. Let's open it up and see. So it's Casetify. I'll tag them on here. But I've seen so many beautiful designs, so many different ones. And the one that I went for is, get it out. Love it. I love it. It's like a taupey colour with a little LB in the bottom for Lynn Bowman. And it's like a taupey. Oh, it's soft inside as well. Oh, I love it. Isn't that just so special? It looks so nice. I'm going to swap it out for the free one that I've got on my phone just now. There's different levels of protection with this as well. You get like high impact ones. I think this is a medium or a low impact one. But you get ones that have got like protection on the corners and things as well. Hopefully this will be a good protection for it. And it's got a lovely leather I'm saying leather, look. I think it's actually real leather. Let me just check. Is it actually real leather? No, just screen. It comes with a little pack of screen wipes as well. It comes in a little bag. I can't see anywhere that says what it is. I need to check online if it is or not. It says it uses 100% recyclable plant-based packaging, which is great. And you can find them at Casetify on Instagram, which is good. Yeah, I can't see where, but I am just in love with it. I just think it looks so nice. It's subtle but classic, and I just love the LB on the bottom. Really, really nice. Happy with it. I can't film the case on my phone because that's what I film on. So I've taken it upstairs so you can see it in the mirror. It's just lovely. Really, really nice. I'm so happy with how it looks and how it feels. It just feels nice in your hands. It doesn't feel so bulky, which is great. So I am delighted with that purchase. Yeah, it's kind of like just adding an accessory to your accessory, isn't it? But it just makes it look so nice. And it's going to match everything that I have, which is just really good. I don't want to go for anything too bright, although it would be nice to get like a summer one with flowers to swap out for the summertime. But yeah, just love it. Really, really happy. I was interrupted there. I was upstairs filming the case and I got interrupted by a knock at the door. And I was like, what could that be? It was this. This is not a cheap eBay purchase. I say it's not a cheap eBay purchase. It's on the higher scale. Like all the things I've been buying are just like £3, £6, that sort of price. These were a little bit more expensive, but I did my research before I put down my maximum bid. And these had a make an offer thing, so I can make an offer on them. So I did that before the closing date. And the first 2 offers were declined. And then you get one more. So I put my third and final offer, which was half the price of what they were looking for. So I thought, there's no way they're going to accept it. And half of me kind of thought, well, if they don't, that's probably good because then I don't spend the money. But the other half really wanted them. So I put that in and I did my research and found out that the price that I was putting in was 2/3 of what they would go for in a shop. Like if you were looking at an antique shop. So it's half of what they were wanting and it's 2/3 of what the value is deemed as. And I just love them. I really love them. And I hope they look as good in real life as they did on eBay. Oh, I can't wait to open them. These are going to be difficult to hide. They're not going to be easy to make it look like they've been here for a while. However, I did buy a pair of these that are in this box last year, and it might get away with making it look like they're the same ones. I don't know. Right, let's open it and see. Right, I'm going to prop you. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to put this in with the new case on. Try to put it into my stand. I'm not sure if it's going to work. Let me see if I can spin round. Let's see if I can set you up. Here we go. I've got you sitting on top of one of the tables. I had this out doing the strawberry patch, and I've just opened up the bottom of the stand and covered my table in earth. Good job I haven't done my Friday tidy yet. Let me go pop this in the bin and grab the slicer for opening up the parcel. So yeah, these are definitely a bit of a splurge, but I love the fact they had a bit of history. So the person who was selling these, their granda bought these back in the 1920s, I think, or 1930s, I think he said. I've got the date wrong. A long time ago, basically. And they've been in the family ever since. And they come in 2 pieces. Okay, can you guess what they are? I wonder if anyone can guess. Pause the video and put a comment and guess what you think they are in this box. And then you can go back and comment again if you were right or wrong. What do you think they might be? Did you guess right? Oh, they're beautiful. Oh my word, they're so big. I really didn't think they were going to be as big as this. Oh my word. Oh, they're so heavy. Oh my word, they're massive. I'm not going to be able to hide them. They are so much bigger than I expected them to be. They're so much bigger. Look at the size of them next to me. It's like the length of my body. Oh my word. They're massive. Oops, I didn't really think they were going to be that big. Oh well. They are antique riding boots. Got a little bit of wear, but for the age of them, they are absolutely fantastic. The person who bought them, they're from the same shop, so the wood trees inside, can you see there? Is it going to focus? What does it say? Faulkner and Son, London and Cambridge is what it says. And the special thing about them is that the boots were made by them as well as the wood trees. So they've been kept, the wood trees have been kept, the boots themselves have been kept in the wood trees from the very beginning. So it's not like they've been, oh, they come apart. Right, wait, that's how you obviously get them out. But I don't want it to come out just now, so let's push it back in. Oh my word, I can't believe how heavy they are. How beautiful are they? This one's in slightly better condition. Oh my word, they're stunning. They are absolutely stunning. Steve's gonna kill me. He's actually gonna kill me. He's gonna be like, what are you doing paying and buying these? Yeah, he's gonna just think I'm crazy. But I saw them and I've been looking for ages. At the same time as looking for the trees, the shoe trees. I've been looking for years to find, because I love the, when I did my boots thing last year, remember, I don't like the plastic wood trees, plastic trees that go inside your boots. That's why I bought those curved pieces of plastic that slot inside your boots so you don't see the top plastic, which I like. I love wooden ones, but the problem is with wooden ones is, as you can see, they're quite a strong fit, and unless they're made for the boot, I have very narrow legs, so I would have ended up potentially stretching them if I bought wood trees for my actual boots. Do you think Steve will think these are actually mine that I bought last year? Oh, bubble wrap, that'll be good for the children later. Do you think he might think that they're mine? He doesn't mind, but at the same time, we're supposed to be getting rid of stuff and decluttering, and I'm buying stuff. Yes, but when you see things that you like, I just think, and they're so nice. I mean, the fact that they're from the same company as well, I honestly didn't realise how big they were, in all honesty, from the photos. But they are just, let me turn the camera around. They are just stunning. I mean, look at them. Perfect condition. The boots themselves are in amazing condition for the age of them. I'll need to give them a bit of a clean. I'll maybe give them a bit of a polish up just to preserve the leather. Maybe give them a bit of a leather feed just to make sure that they keep in good condition. But they stand perfectly as well. So I think that is a much better statement. And I can use the wood trees that I bought, the little shoe trees. I can use the shoe trees in the library when we renovate the library. They'll look like a nice accessory for putting on the bookshelf. Whereas these will make a total statement at the front door. Let's just take them through and put them in place just now. I don't think I'll be able to carry them. Let's see if I can carry them. Let's put one in this hand. And I'll put the other one in this arm. And let's take them through. This is the fun part when you buy things, is putting them in place and seeing where they're going to look. I think, oh no, I closed the door. Oh no, it's okay, I didn't latch it. For you. Right, let's take these through and see what they look like in place. The good thing is, it's usually me that comes into the vestibule to get all the fitness stuff, the children's class things, because they're kept in these boxes up here, along with their skateboards. So it's usually me that's in here. So the chances of Steve actually seeing them. I'm totally kidding myself. He's totally going to notice that they're here. But like that. So let's move these out of the way. These will be lovely on a bookshelf. And let's pop these into position. Oh, they look so good. Right, let's put this one round and slide it in as well. Right, that's Grace's ballet stuff laid out for tonight. But isn't that just lovely? They look so good. I'm going to sand this down, obviously. And then this, oh my word, they look so amazing there. Oh, they look so good. And then I've got my Gilly Hill dairy, which one of my best friends told me it's still in existence, which is really cool. And this is my granddad's old walking stick. So I'll just put that in there, and then I'll get some umbrellas and things. The wood on here looks much more orange than it is in real life. It's more of a dark brown. It definitely looks a lot more orangey on this camera. I wonder if I can try and focus it to make... There we go. See, that's the colour. That's the colour they look like. I was making them too bright and orangey, but that's more like the colour that they are. but don't they look amazing? Please tell me down below that you think I made the right choice, because I'm feeling slightly guilty about spending money on something that isn't renovating the house, which is what I'm supposed to be spending money on just now, not on accessories. Yeah, I'm just in love with it. Oh, I feel a little bit guilty as well, but that's my last purchase. All the other ones were small little ones. That's my last purchase for a while, until I can sell stuff on eBay. The post lady actually brought something yesterday, and that's what I'm supposed to be working on today, and it's for the car. Now, I want to organise the back seats. So the children have always had one of those hanging things that go on the back of the driver's seat and the passenger seat to put all their toys, their little trinkets, holds their snacks, that sort of thing. But they've had them for so long that some of the bits the pouches and things have ripped and have worn. So it was time, everything was falling out, and then it made the bottom of the car a mess. And then every time they jumped out the car, something would fall out with them. It was one of those situations. Probably didn't help that it wasn't tidy or clean. But since the car has been cleaned, I haven't put anything back in until these arrived. It made me think about organising the boot of the car as well. So I've bought a big box thing, which I'm going to hopefully put in different, because in the boot of my car I have little bags that have got things in it, so not so much needed now, but we've got a travel potty thing. Probably could get rid of that now. So I've got that in one bag. I have got all the socks for the trampoline parks and for Inflate, because if you decide that you want to go on a whim, if you're on the beach in Aberdeen, for example, and you want to go to Inflate, then you need your socks. So I always keep them in the car in a little bag at the back. I've also got a set of waterproofs for the children. So that sort of thing are in the boot of the car, but I want to organise it a little bit neater and a little bit nicer, and so that it's easy when we do decide to empty the boot. It's just a case of lifting it out. So I've got them here. Let's open that box with you, and then it means I can get the car all sorted out. So this bag, this is the ones that they had before. And as you'll see, look, everything's just fallen out, on my word. It's just a mess. 3 McDonald's things, it's ripped at the side, but they wanted one that they could still, when they go to sleep in the car, we've got a little Velcro headrest thing that's attached to the back of their car seat. So when they fall asleep, it gives them padding either side, but it also stops their head from falling forward, which is really handy. So when they go to sleep, what we do is we take their pajamas and their dressing gowns, we put the hood of their hood of their dressing gowns upside down, and they put their feet into the hood. So if you imagine the hood being this way, put their feet into the hood of the pajamas, and then they rest their feet on here. And then the dressing gown comes up, we tuck them, we seatbelt them in obviously, and then tuck them in. Their seats also recline, so we put them in a recline position before we do that. So they still wanted to have that function. One of the main things that we have in the car for the car seat, in their car seats, are these. Now, Grace got one of these as a gift from her auntie, uncle and cousins for her birthday, and it's phenomenal. It's like, they love their Magna, you know, the magnetic ones, absolutely love those. This is just a step further. It comes with a little pen, well, a little stylus thing, and you can write on it like this. You can do all your writing, love heart, whatever, and then you just press this button at the bottom and it clears. Children love playing with them, and that's a staple in the back of the car. They've always got a notebook of some sort. This is an Aberdeen Football Club one. So they've always got a notebook of some sort in the back. They've always got little reading books. Now these are the David Walliams ones that came from McDonald's, and they are amazing. Really, really good. Bartley loves David Walliams anyway. Grace is just getting into them. So they've always got a little mini book in the back as well, and they can both read those. So those have something like that. And the benefit of these is that they're not proper books. So if they get, say their juice spills or it gets dirty, it's not as big a deal as losing a book. Obviously it's still reading material, and it's not that I don't value them as much, but it just means that it's not so much of a risk of losing a book, if that makes sense, because they are free ones from McDonald's. So they go in usually. And what else have they got in here? They've got everything from stretchy frogs to empty packets of sweets, which I need to clean out. But this was always really handy. So it clipped on the back of the seat like this. It's got a little pouch at the top, 2 little pouches at the side, and then a big one in the bottom. So I was looking for something similar, but that was a little bit more grown up. So I went for these. They've got a leather sort of effect look, And they also have, as well as having little pockets and everything, they've also got a little table, because they're now getting to the stage where they want to write and they want to, you know, obviously if we stop anywhere, they could set up a little picnic, but I think everything would fall off otherwise. There was so much choice on Amazon, so much choice. It was very difficult to decide, but I'm hoping that these will do the job and they will last a little bit longer with them being the pleather sort of look. I'm not sure if they will though, because by the look, oh no, that's just clips to hold on. I was like, that looks very plasticky, but I think that's just hooks to hold. Just hooks to hold the cables. But I just thought the car just looked messy. Even when we tidied them, I took them out and scrubbed them, gave them a clean. Even when I did all that, they still looked messy. So this comes off, and then, yes, I think by buying new ones, it's just going to make the car look cleaner and tidier. So which way around does it go? This way around. So that'll clip on just like normal onto your car, around your car headrest. So the back of the passenger seat or the back of the driver's seat. It's also got some additional straps. I don't think I'm going to use that because that would go over my actual seat. But there are ones at the bottom to go around to hold the base in. And then at the top, so you've got some clear poly pockets. I think that's to hold an iPad so that they can have, but we are very fortunate in having TV screens in the back of the headrests of the driver's seat and the passenger seat, so they don't require to have a holder for the iPad. But that's really handy if you are wanting to, and then I think that's for a phone. So it's not designed for children, obviously. It's still got the little pouch at the bottom for them to put their feet in when they're sleeping, and also to hold documents or anything inside there. It's got a little clip, I think that's to hold things, I'm not really sure. And then another little pouch at the front, and then a bottle holder. Now, when the car seat, the middle of the car is down, they've got a holder for their drinks at either side. But obviously, if there's anyone else traveling in the middle seat, that's gone. So this will be ideal. And it's also be good for, they can have their water bottles in the middle seat maybe, and then have juice boxes. I can put a couple of juice boxes in there. Juice boxes, what do we call them in the UK? I've got so used to calling them juice boxes from like American. What are they called? Drinks cartons, apple juice carton, a carton of apple juice. No, because a carton of apple juice is the big one in the fridge. What do you call the little mini cartons? A small carton of apple juice. How bad is that? I've got so used to calling them juice boxes. I actually don't know. Let me know if you know. Yeah, so that's going to be really handy. But the best part of this is the whole reason I bought them. Oh, that is brilliant. I'll just tighten that up. Oh, that's really good. It's got little rims so things don't slide off, but then depends who's driving, if it's me or Daddy. That is really good. And it's got the same pockets for the iPad and the phone in there as it's got on there. So it's got it on both inside and outside, so you can have a table. That is fantastic, and it's padded. It's actually really spongy, but it's solid. It's got like a board inside, which feels not like cardboard. It feels like an actual board of wood. But then it's got padding around it. That is going to be great. It's from this company here, Soomsday, but it's just from Amazon. I will obviously tag all of this in the description box down below. I am super, super, super impressed by that. For that, I'm going to go and fill this up in the car and put their tablets in and put minimal things inside. I'll maybe put their books in here so they can see them. And then put some snacks in the inside section and a couple of juice boxes in there. So it's all prepared for the weekend, for running around. Bartley's got rugby, so is Grace. Grace and Bartley both got rugby on Saturday morning, and Bartley's got a football game on the Sunday. And I've also got my COVID jab on Sunday as well, so that's going to be quite exciting. I'm looking forward to getting it, so I will fill them up. I have also got this. So this is, I actually ordered a different one, and then went on and cancelled it and ordered this one because this one came with a cover so that it makes it look tidy on the inside. Obviously the back of the boot's got a cover as well, but the majority of the time that's off. It's actually sitting downstairs in the cellar because the majority of the time, because we've got the bikes and everything in, it's so much higher, so we tend not to have the cover over the top of the whole boot. So this will be ideal to have a little cover. Comes flat pack obviously, and then it's got two different ways. You can have it half open, which is this size, if you want a smaller one, or you can expand it. This would be really, really handy for your shopping as well. Take this out with you put it in the shopping trolley, fill your shopping, and as long as it's not too heavy, lift it out and put it straight in the car. Wait, back to this. So it's like this. It comes, this has got, I think it's got a base and a lid. So this is the base, I think, which goes in to sturdy up the bottom. Oh, that's really good. Yeah, really, I'm really impressed with that. It's got little pockets at the side. It's like that, and it divides into different sections. So I'll be able to put like spare trainers and spare clothes and things in one. Be able to put the beach things in the big section, waterproofs in another. And then the beauty, and the reason that I bought this, let's take it down a little bit to make it easier for you to see. And the reason that I bought this one was that it comes with its own cover, which is solid as well. And then that whatever's inside is neat and tidy and you can't see what's inside. I think that is going to make such a difference to organising the boot of our car.
You make me nervous.
That's what I get for not reading instructions properly. These are actually supposed to be part of the thing. You're supposed to use these. You don't see them, but you're supposed to use these to look round and then hook back into the seat. Oops, good job I've got another one to be able to see how these actually clip on.
Can take it slow, make sure we do this right.
Okay, I've kind of finished putting stuff in, but this looks a bit messy. This looks so much neater, and you can still see all these things. This is a really good little puzzle stick, wooden puzzle stick that you make up into different shapes and things. He's got his 3 books, and he's got snacks in here, and his juice boxes fit nicely in there. And then his collection of little cards. And then in the inside, I've put one of the explosion pens. This explosion pen for this colour explosion book, which is really good. You basically draw inside, and it comes up like a rainbow colour inside. And they've got their scratch art, their explosion book, and then their mass. Mass a bit easy for them now, but it's still to be used up. So it just looks a bit messy having that in there. But these are handy to be able to play with. Couple of books, and every girl needs their lip gloss, obviously. Tropic one, and then these are 2 that were presents. Purses in the bottom section there. Once it's attached to it, it shouldn't be too bad. I'm really pleased with how they feel, how sturdy they feel. Amazing for the price as well. And I think the table's just going to be a massive hit for them.
Cancelled all my plans to.
They are in, and I'm quite impressed. It actually blends really well with. I need to maybe tighten this up a little bit. Actually really blends nicely with the backs of the seats. It doesn't look so stark compared to the previous ones, which are like the proper black. It's kind of almost merging in with the colour of the leather. These are a bit of an issue because they're so big. Maybe you have to source some small travel ones, because when you put them in there, this hangs down too much, and then this is too bulky. So I'm maybe going to have to research that. But how cool is this, that they'll be able to just go like this and drop down their little tray? They're going to love that. They're going to really enjoy putting stuff on there. I was talking about these. I got these off of Wish, and they are fantastic. Nice and padded, so it makes the headdress a little bit tighter on them as well. I think they're safe enough because it's high up, and then this just stops their head from falling forward when they fall asleep, but you can move it out the way. It's just velcroed on, so you can move that out the way if it gets in the way, but they enjoy using this as a little padded seat for sleeping, which is ideal. Still be able to push this down and put their feet in there for when they sleep. Their seats have a little recline button, so you push that and then it pulls their seat forward to allow them to go into recline position, which is ideal. Triple layer impact protection on the side. So yeah, they need a bit of a clean, but they are fantastic car seats for the children. They're from Concord Transformer XT Pro, and they are a fantastic. Oh, someone's coming home in a helicopter. Yeah, they're a fantastic seat for giving lots of protection for the children in the car, which is great. I'm gonna love them, especially the little tables, and I love how you can see everything, because the previous ones you couldn't see what was there, so they ended up like raking in it. I just love them. I think they're gonna love them. They're gonna get so excited, especially Grace. She's just gonna be over the moon with the fact she can have our snack on a table. Anyway, let's go inside and get the one for the boot, and we'll get it all tidied up as well. Oh, it feels so good getting things tidied before. Everything's sort of just piled in, and I'll wait to go and pack it into here.
With you tonight. So
give this a bit more of a clean out, but umbrellas at the side, their waterproofs must be inside, and I think we've taken out when I got the car cleaned, I took out their beach dust. I've still got that to put in, but I might need to buy another one for like the beach things and, you know, for their adventure things. I put the binoculars in there just now, but I might need to buy another one just to go at the other side. But we've got travelling rug in there, porta potty. This thing is really good. Children are getting a bit old for this now. Obviously, but Potete Plus. It's amazing, really, really good. But I'll keep that until our niece and nephews are a bit older. And we have got a tow rope, a first aid kit in there, and then my overflowing handbag, which has got its own little mini first aid kit. I need to clear this out, but I just love the fact that that gets covered over. Well, the trees are shedding just now. Gets covered over and it's nice and neat. I just need to figure out a way of attaching it so it doesn't slide about in the boot, but I think you'll agree that the after is much nicer, much neater, and I'll still manage to fit the bikes in, and when I go into the flats in the Airbnb I'll fit my big Dyson in, and it's much neater, much happier. Delighted. Right, let's get this closed up and head off and get the children from school.
Sit with me, talking to the night until the morning, building chemistry. I don't think I ever wanna go, come closer next to me. Trying to find another way to say this, but